Welcome to the Sunrise Daybreakers tribe. The morning connection to nature, connection to source, connection to community. That community is you. It is Affirmation Monday. I'm going to be leading a guided affirmation here in just a few moments. This is a guided affirmation about clearing away the confusion and the conflict that we might have in our minds, which are potentially holding us back from doing the things that we want to be able to achieve the things that we want to achieve and see happen in our life. And so I'm going to be repeating some affirmations. I'd love for you to repeat them after me. These are also some positive affirmations as well, about just statements that we want to see happen in our life. I might mention that doing affirmations is a huge part of my daily routine. The things that I put into my mind, that I put into my subconscious, is going to determine how I respond, or in some cases react. That the reaction situation is based on subconscious. It's based on the tapes that we have up here that we've learned throughout our life. And some of them weren't so healthy for us, and some of them can be very self-limiting. They can create self-doubt. They can hold us back from being exactly who we are. And I know personally, for myself for sure, that I am love, and that I am built to serve others, and that I am designed to enjoy life and do the best that I possibly can with it, with what I've got. And these routines of doing positive affirmation statements are part of what I'll refer to as, some call it NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. Others call it cognitive behavioral therapy. It's about our thinking. That's what it is. It's about what we think is what we are. What we put out is what we get back. And for many years in my life, I just really didn't enjoy life. There were some really good parts of it, and I had some successes. I kind of shared that last Friday about, some of the professional things that I've done, but also the personal stuff that I've dealt with. If you hadn't seen that town hall, Get to Know Me a Little Bit Better, that was on Friday. We'll be working on getting that on YouTube as well. And so I just want to start, honestly, by thanking everybody that's taken time to come and join me this morning. It's going to be a short meditation. It's only a matter of a few moments long. It's something that you can do on a daily basis. And what I would suggest is this. When you start to do affirmations, or if you're doing affirmations, you might already know this. You've got to repeat these daily. You've got to repeat them on a consistent basis, and you've got to do it for, science says, at least 21 days, okay? Whatever that amount of time is. Sometimes it takes longer, but part of these affirmations, the critical part, as far as I'm concerned, is actual visualization of what this intention that we have is. It's seeing ourselves already having achieved that, and then working the reverse engineering project of what are the steps that I need to take to get to that point. For me, it took changing really everything about my life so that I could release the self-limiting thinking, so I could release the I don't enjoy life, pretty much, and going to bed every single night thinking, God, I wish I was dead. I'm just such a loser. And I felt these things, and they were real, and I held on to them for a very, very long time. And through my routine, which I believe to be a healthy routine of mind, body, and soul, utilizing affirmations, utilizing an action plan, making sure that I'm taking care of myself from a health and wellness standpoint, being grateful, and then knowing that I'm loved, and then loving myself, and then sharing that love with others. And I do the retraining of my thinking through the affirmation. So I'd love for you to join me with that. I want you to keep this stuff up. If you need to have a copy of this, let me know. I'll get it to you. I know that we're working on a download program. We don't have that together yet. I apologize for the delay there, but we're working on it. We'll get it so that you can get this information, and it's free. Because my concept is simply to pay it forward and to help other people to achieve their dreams and goals, and to recognize that there is hope and there's light at the end of a dark tunnel. Some of us have to go through some serious darkness. Sometimes these things weren't things that we necessarily brought on ourselves. They were done to us. But what we can do is that we can come to terms with this stuff, accept it for what it is, and then start working on this present moment, not living and dwelling in the past, particularly on the bad stuff, and not dwelling on the I can't do it stuff, but focusing on the present and just accepting every situation that we experience as the opportunity to learn and to grow. And part of that is getting ourselves centered. And we can do that through meditation and affirmations and connecting to nature. It's a beautiful morning this morning. I welcome you. We're here in Sarasota, Florida. It is a great brand new day, and I'm so glad to be here. I really am, and I'm so pleased that you're joining me as well. Remember to share this video out, share it to the friends that you have that might want to, that you think could use this message, to the groups that you belong to. If you haven't liked the Facebook page, the LWN Foundation, please go and like that page. If we don't know each other, I'd love to get to know you better. When you send me a friend request, send a quick message and tell me, yeah, I saw your video. That helps me and makes it a little bit quicker on my end, to be honest, to make a decision whether I accept those friend requests, because I get a bunch of them, but a lot of them aren't necessarily related to this. And so, yes, I want to make friends. I want to get to know you better. I want to know how we can be better for you and help you in your journey of enjoying everyday life, right? So I am Stephen Smith, SRQ, STEPHEN, SMITH, SRQ. We're talking about releasing conflict and confusion in our brains. This is the theme this week. We're going to be with Dr. Jenny, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday evening. We're going to be talking about the things that we can do from a health standpoint, mind, body, and soul, of how we can just be happier, enjoy life, release this confusion, release maybe fear, anxiety, the depression. These are the things we're going to be talking about. And then Friday at 7 o'clock, I've got, you're going to meet, this is the town hall, get to know. You're going to get to know a person that's making a positive impact in our community. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Evangelist Norma Chapman. She has a great radio show, Facing Your Fears. We're going to be talking with her on Friday. And I've really enjoyed that show. It's a radio show that she does. She's got some big plans coming up as well. I'm going to look forward to bringing her, on air and telling us how she's making a positive impact. She's done a lot of dynamic stuff. And she is a survivor of abuse, physical abuse, mental abuse, and out there doing the same thing that I do. And I love that because, I'm connecting with like-minded people just like yourself who are just recognizing that, part of the reason why you're watching this is to foster a positive transformational change in your life. And when we foster that positive transformational change, like through the affirmations that I'm about to read in this little meditation moment, we can start really enjoying our life. Now, I want you to get prepared for this, okay? I'm going to step behind the camera. I'm going to go ahead and read these affirmations that I've written. I've written these this morning. These are my words. I'm certainly using words that I've used in the past, but these are, I think, very positive, and they'll help us get clearer and release this confusion. So you want to get prepared for this meditation. We can be listening to the birds in the background. It is a spectacular morning this morning. I'm just going to adjust my camera here. I think I'm just going to bring it out a little bit further, as a matter of fact. It's a beautiful thing. We can see that moon set. Isn't that awesome? The moon is setting right now. Sun's coming up, all within the same frame of picture. Isn't that sweet? So let's get comfortable, okay? Now, if you're working or something like that, or you're driving, I want you to come back. I want you to watch the replay. And then you can do this, okay? I want you to do this at a time that's very convenient for you. If you're ready to do something like this, I hope you got yourself comfortable. Uncross your legs. That's the first thing I want you to do is uncross your legs. We're going to do some deep breathing exercises. We're going to take some deep breaths in through our nose. We're going to exhale through our mouth. And when we release that breath that we took in, we're going to be releasing. Think about the fact you're releasing all that negativity. You're releasing all that confusion. And it will immediately put more oxygen into your brain. You'll start to feel a little bit calmer. You're going to feel better. Feel free to close your eyes or just watch the video, however you want to do that. And then I'm going to be doing this affirmation. So we're going to get ready by taking a few deep breaths. And I would really love it for you to be able to repeat these after me. Say them out loud. It's going to have a bigger impact if you say it out loud. You don't have to. But I know that when I verbalize statements, it makes a huge difference. It also helps the comprehension level, I'm certain, go up. So we're going to take some deep breaths now. In through your nose and out through your mouth. When you do that, you want to feel your belly fill up and your lungs fill up when you take that breath in, out through your mouth, and you're going to feel your stomach suck in. You're going to feel that release of all this confusion or this anxiety that you might be having or the conflict that's going on in your life. I am letting go of negative thoughts. I am releasing all self-limiting thinking. I am achieving my dreams and goals. I am focused. I am not conflicted. I am of clear mind. I am positive. I am healthy. I am of clear mind. I am at one with all that is. I am in the flow of clarity. I am here to learn and grow. I am confident. I am filled with gratitude. I am aligned with my inner power. I am worthy. I am achieving my dreams and goals. I am of clear mind. I am here to learn. I am here to grow. I am designed by love to love myself. I am designed by love to love myself. I am love. I am loving myself. I am loving my friends and family. I am confident. I am allowing everything to be as it's meant to be. I am allowing everything to be as it's meant to be. I am happy. I am healthy. I am having healthy relationships. My relationships are meaningful. I am respectful. I am kind and compassionate. I am focused on my goals. Every day I'm moving forward. I am understanding. I am clear and concise in my thoughts. My intentions are honorable. I am the creator of my reality. I am extraordinary. I am exceptional. I am embracing all that I am. I am courageous. I am magnificent. I am aligned in my words, beliefs, and acts. I am making good decisions. I am discerning. I am focused only on progress. I am committed to be the best that I am. Now, if you're just joining me, I welcome you. If you've been repeating these affirmations to yourself, you can gently come back, open your eyes. If you're joining us now, then yes, go back. I want you to watch the replay. I don't even think that's on me here. So let me just try and adjust this a little bit. It's a beautiful morning this morning. I want everybody to know how much I really appreciate you taking time to come and join me for these. I like Affirmation Mondays. I want you to know that this is part of a daily routine, though, of repeating these affirmations I mentioned earlier. You must repeat these affirmations for at least, and I'm talking consecutively and consistently, for 21 days at the minimum. Sometimes it takes longer, but when you start saying these things to yourself, you're going to find your mind is getting clearer. You're going to find that the conflict rolls away. You're going to find that you have some sense of inner peace and serenity. I like to say the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. That wisdom is the discernment. That's the discernment affirmation that I said. We can achieve anything we want. You have seeds of greatness within you, and you can make your dreams come true. I am an example of having lost everything that I had except for my life. And boy, I tell you, I came super close on that one a few times. Now, I indirectly tried to take my life through the use of alcohol and drugs, not even realizing that it was really a death wish. But it contributed to making me feel worse about myself. I didn't feel worthy. I didn't feel that I could meet up to people's expectations. But what I recognized is that I had to release that negative thinking. I had to accept the fact that I had made mistakes, and I had to forgive myself. And when I forgave myself, a huge burden was lifted from my shoulders. And that was the beginning of then being able to be truly the seed of love, of being able to share that love. Some might call it selfish, but that's okay by me. Call it selfish. I believe if you're in a bad spot, you better get selfish for yourself. And the sooner you get selfish for yourself, to start learning to forgive yourself, to release these self-limiting thoughts, and forgiving yourself, the quicker you're going to start being happier, okay? It's not easy. I am not talking about the easy road here. This is the difficult, narrow road. It takes a lot of determination, and it takes a lot of work, and it takes consistency. And when you work at it, that consistency becomes easier as it goes. And you can do it, and I know that you can. I have a higher power. Now, I turned my will and my life over to my higher power, whom I call God. I made Jesus Christ as my role model. I accept the fact that he died on the cross for my sins, and through him I would have everlasting life. Now, that is a reason to recognize why you can forgive yourself. Now, if you don't happen to believe in my God or my Jesus Christ, I understand that. I accept that. I think that we talk about the same thing, but we call it different things or different names. I am talking about the original causation, the reason for everything that is. I'm talking about universal thought, connection to all, and it tells me in the Bible, in me, as me, and through me. I'm not saying I am God. I'm saying we are children of God. And when we nurture these seeds of greatness that we all have within us, and we all have special talents, and that together we start nurturing those, watering them, pruning them, growing them into mature plants, that we then become sons and daughters of that universal consciousness or God. Then we can go about our life. We can help to define our purpose. And mine is to serve others. That's what I do. That's why I created the LWN Foundation, because it's a resource for positive transformational change. I do it in my life on a daily basis. I do it in my job, my day job, transforming old tubs and tile and stuff into brand new, as good as it can be, close to new. Give it new life. And I do it in my own personal life. And I share my experiences and my strength and the hope for the future, because it's bright. But it is all up to us. Join us, Sunrise Daybreakers. Let's make this happen. Let's enjoy life. Let's make it good. So I do pray, and I give all the glory to my higher power, God. Dear Lord, thank you for today. Thank you for this opportunity to be able to share my thoughts about clarity, Lord. Clarity in thinking, and the release of confusion, the release of the self-limiting thinking. Allow us to be able to be those seeds of greatness that we have within us. Allow us to learn and to develop those seeds and determine exactly what our role and purpose in life is. Allow us to be able to be clear-minded today, Lord, to release the negativity, to be able to enjoy every moment for what it is, whether it's seemingly good or seemingly bad. Everything is one regardless. Where there is good, Lord, there's bad. But where there's bad, there's good too. It's all one and the same. It's just a matter of our perspective, Lord. So allow us to have a clear and defined and it's my word. Not getting my word. Clear and defined. Let's go with that. Clearly defined, Lord, thought process. Allow us to be able to achieve our dreams and goals and to manifest these in our life, Lord, in abundance. If we are suffering for any reason, now is the time to lift us up and let us become free of the barriers that have held us back and the walls that we put up in our life. Help us to be able to step out of our comfort zone, to be able to step into our fears, and to be able to learn and grow on a daily basis. No matter what our concerns are, Lord, help us to have some understanding and acceptance of that situation and look for what we can do good with it. And to apply that good or that lesson to our lives in a positive manner. I release these words to the universe. The universe, in fact, supports us in these truths. And I say, so it is. I say namaste. I honor thee and I honor your soul and I honor your greatness. And I say in Jesus' name, amen. I want to say thank you. I hope that you've had a really good weekend. I hope that you enjoyed these affirmations. I want you to tell me, if you would. I know that this is way at the end of this, but I'm going to have a quiet time in a moment. Because I like this quiet time that you can just listen to the birds. I'm not talking. Watch the sun come up. I'm just going to let the camera roll, and it's going to be quiet. You can use that for another meditation opportunity. I want to know, of these affirmations that I've read this morning, which is the one that really, really resonated with you? Which is the one that you want to see happen? I'm going back to my statement of when you say these out loud, it makes a more of an impact. If you write this comment about which one of those, and if you have to go back and listen to the tape, the audio or the video, excuse me, do it and listen to them again. And listen to them over and over. And if you want a copy, let me know. I'll get you a copy. And tell us in the comments. It doesn't have to be this second. Go back. I'm telling you, go back and listen. Figure it out. When you state it in the comments, that's real. That's power. That's serious power when you do that. You're making a statement at that point. And I want you to make that statement and be clear about it. And start to say that to yourself every single day. For me, I say some of this stuff, and I'll be saying it till the day I die. That's what's going to happen. So thank you again for joining me. Tell us where you're watching from. I know that we reach a lot of places. We'd love to hear from you. We appreciate you. We want you to share this video out. We want you to go to your groups and your friends and let them see the video as well. We want you to like that Facebook page, the LWN Foundation, if you haven't already. We want you to, as well, check out some of these YouTube channels. I got a few. The LWN Foundation, we'd love for you to go there. You can get there through the live stream, make it really simple for you. Tab on our website. And we have a great website. We've got several things coming this week in the blogs. I hope that you'll find them interesting. Motivational, inspirational. It's www.lwnfoundation.org. Check that out. You can set up an account. I haven't really talked about that. You can set up an account with us. That way you can get updated and you can get newsletters. And I promise not to bomb you with a bunch of emails and a bunch of buy thises and buy that's and stuff like that. That's not how we roll. but it will give you information about the updates. Remember to join me again tomorrow morning. I'm going to address some of these comments in just a minute. And join us tomorrow morning. I'm starting a little bit earlier, about 25 after or so, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join us for the Sunrise Daybreakers Tribe. We'll welcome in another day. We'll talk about empowerment tips, about empowering ourselves to overcome this confusion and, this not knowing what to do next stuff, and the conflict that we have in our life and in our minds. And Wednesday, we're going to be talking with Dr. Jenny, and she's going to help us from a health, wellness, and mind, body, soul standpoint of continuing to address the mind and the healthy thinking. And then Friday, Evangelist Norma Chapman at 7 p.m. as well, Eastern Standard Time. She'll be sharing with us too about how she's made a positive impact in community. I want to say thank you to Emmanuel Laverty. I really owe such a huge debt of gratitude to him. He has done such a fabulous job. Check out that website, lwnfoundation.org. He's the one that's been building it. I've been writing a bunch of content for it. We're trying to make it bigger and better. You got suggestions? Tell us. Tell us what we can do to make it better. Sandy down in Australia, thank you for joining. We really appreciate you. Mark Evan Oakley, thank you so very much for joining me this morning. So Emmanuel says, great news. He's now built the download functions into the site. So see, how awesome is that, right? Tomorrow morning, we should be able to download the first download files of the I Am affirmations. You so rock, I tell you. Thank you, Emmanuel. I know it's been a lot of work. We want to say thank you to Emmanuel for doing that. We want you to have this stuff. We want you to use it on a daily basis, okay? Those I Am affirmations are huge. They made such a huge impact in my life, and I still do them every day. Richard Fay, thank you for joining us from the UK. Lynn Kowalski, you're so awesome. Thank you. Always be in the present moment. Yep, the past can't be changed. The future's not here yet. All we really have is right here, right now. They call it the present. I think it's called the present because it's a gift. Let's open up that gift and enjoy the moment. Peggy Bro, thank you so very much for joining us as well. Lynn tells us, Lynn Kowalski thinks, you cannot love another until you love yourself. And it's just so true, We might act like we love and we might intend to love, but when you really love yourself, I tell you what, you just shine so through. And I don't know that I've finished my thought on that. Yeah, I call it selfish, but you know what? If you need that to be selfish to get yourself to a right thinking and clearer mind, do that for yourself, because everybody else around you will benefit as a result of that. And that's the beauty of that. Called it selfish? Sure, call me selfish. I made myself selfish so that I could actually stand in front of a video and talk about these things. And by the way, I do that for me. And I'm just glad that you enjoy it. Because I have to do these things on a regular daily basis so that I am staying on the same track and getting to the same places that I want to see, and that's serving other people, and that's connecting with people like yourselves. Emmanuel says, just like an athlete who exercises in his or her body to prevent injury, we must exercise our mind to prevent toxic input from holding us down. Excellent statement. You're so correct. So thank you, everybody. I really do appreciate you. Let's have a great day today. Happy, Monday. I hope you've had a great weekend. Hope you're going to have a good week. Again, join me tomorrow about 6:25 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll welcome in a brand new day in this connection to nature and source. In the meantime, I'm just going to be quiet. Enjoy the sunrise. And I'll be back, and I'll just have a closing message at the very end for you. All right, thank you for listening, and let's just enjoy some nature. All right, it is a beautiful day. That sun's coming up. I hope that you're doing well. I really want to say thank you so very much to everybody who took time this morning. Remember, I'd asked you to go ahead, let me know which particular affirmation really resonated with you and something that you want to set as your intention. I want you to remind you to start repeating that on a daily basis. And as Emmanuel said, we will have the download center up and operating probably in the next day or so, though. So you can download these affirmations. We've already got some up there. And we'll look forward to helping you with this journey and affirming the things that you want to see happen in your life. In the meantime, this is Stephen Smith. I'm signing off from Sarasota, Florida. Thank you so very much for joining us. Let's have a happy Monday, a great week, and we'll release those negative, conflicting thoughts that have been stopping us from achieving our dreams and goals. Take care. God bless you, and we'll see you all soon.